Hey, 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 all you amazing people. The temperature range, Kirk, Donna, good morning. Donna's the first one up there. Kirk, you're down in Arizona. 110, between 78 and 110. I lived in Vegas for a couple of years, and I know how hot that is. So stay cool, lots of water today. Let me just turn this down. I've noticed that I've had to wake up in the morning and have water by my bed and make sure that I hydrate as soon as I wake up. It's a crazy temperature, 110. Kirk, we have a 60 up team down in Arizona as well, in Tempe, Arizona. Great people. Good morning, Rosa. Hope you're having a great day down there, back in England. I don't know what the weather's like in England right now, but I'm sure it's a little hotter here. And then Terme, good morning. You got to turn the lights on. Make sure that everything's light and not too dark. So again, thank you for being here this morning. It is gone 9 o'clock and it's the end of the week, but it's actually the start of the weekend. So we got to have a great workout today, and this weekend is a great opportunity. I think so much of the country is beginning to open up that if you feel confident in all the work that you've done now to get to this point, with the 60 up, to venture outside, be safe always, obviously, and I still believe in social distancing, but social friendship as well. So I prefer to call it physical distancing than social distancing, because I can be 6 feet away from somebody and still feel the connection. So again, let's have a great workout today. Remember, for those of you that it's the first time here, this is an advanced style workout, but that means we move a little faster. It means that some of the exercises may be more challenging. We really challenge the brain-body connection, but also strengthening the body as well. So if that's the case and you're relatively new or brand new here, go at your own pace. Do half the amount of exercises, go slower, feel your balance, take the challenge. But as everybody knows that works with me, there's no such thing as being perfect. There's working and allowing your body and brain-mind connection to strengthen. And even standing still is a challenge as well. Just to be able to be completely motionless, the brain has to be in control of the body. So, oh, Rosa, it's cold and wet over there. I remember those English days, and I actually miss them. When it rains out here in California, I love to go outside, and if I'm able to go running, I love to run in the rain, feel that water coming down your face and the coldness. I've actually recorded myself a few times doing that, so love it. Terme, again, you're watching. Good morning. Hope you're having a great day so far, and everything's got to be exciting. Everything about today's got to be exciting, whether you're looking at a picture, whether you're looking at something that's moving, whether you're looking at something that may be a challenge or something that is a little more than you thought you could handle. You've got to be excited about it. It's got to be something that whatever the challenge is or the risk and reward is, you're smart and you think about it. But if you're going to do it, commit to it. Be passionate about it. Put everything into it. It's, one of those things that I think that sometimes we let our doubt and fear sit in the way of what we can really do. It's amazing what you can do if you put your mind to it. So that brings me down to my thought for the day. I was talking yesterday with Sandra, a lovely lady from back on the East Coast, and she used to be an athlete. And when I say used to be, that was her mind. She's still an athlete. Whatever your DNA is still with you. It matters whether you're tapping into it or not. So we had a great talk with her yesterday, and she hasn't even got on the board. She just started to get on the board. And I asked her how old she was, and she told me how old she was. And I said, I'm not so sure. Because how we think, which I talk about a lot, is really who we are. So, I know I've said this on the video before, but if this is your first time watching, I'm repeating it. How old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? Think about it. I'm not talking about, I'm such and such age and I'm feeling it. From your spirit, from your soul, how old would you be if you didn't know how old you were? And I guarantee most people will say at least 30 years younger, because your spirit, your soul wants to get out and do things, but you feel that your body's restricting you. Well, the reality is your mind is restricting you, because as much as you have issues with your body or your balance, so much of it is because we've been told at this age, or as we get older, this is what we should feel. So when we feel it, we don't fight it, we accept it. So if you go to a doctor, and I've said this before, I go to a doctor and say, hey, my knee's hurting. He'll say, oh, it's because you're getting older. No, it's not because I'm getting older. I played soccer yesterday and I twisted my knee. Help my body be as strong as it can be. Well, the greatest doctor you have outside of the education, I have a huge respect for doctors, is your own brain. because you know what you can do and what you should be able to do, and never underestimate who you are. So when I spoke to Sandra and I said, okay, how old are you? And she told me, I said, no. When people ask me how old I am, and I ask you, how old are you? Good morning, Wendy. The answer is, when people say, how old are you? I say, I'm amazing. And people go, oh, that's funny. How old are you? I said, I'm amazing. And they said, no, seriously, how old are you? I said, I'm amazing. They said, oh, you're scared to say your age. No, I'm not scared to say my age. Because the problem with society is when you say an age, people prejudge you. Think about it. Think of all the success you've had in your life, and no one judged you until you hit a certain point, because one person in society turned around and said, oh, at that age, you should be this. You should be feeling this. When you feel this, it's because of your age, and we're limited by what people think. So my challenge for you is, say, I'm going to ask you right now, how old are you? I hope you answered, I'm amazing. I'm going to try it again, because the natural thing is to give your age. How old are you? I'm amazing. When you say it, it's amazing how different you actually feel, because you begin to tell yourself you are amazing. You begin to believe it. You'll believe whatever you tell yourself, and what you're fed from outside determines how you feel about yourself. So with that being said, from now on, my challenge to you is, when people ask you how old you are, just say you're amazing. Because you are, and it will stop you being limited by society or other people's expectations of who you are and what you are. So that's my message for today. When we do the workouts, I'm going to ask you how you're feeling sometimes. And I want you to say amazing. Because even if you're struggling, it's amazing that you're going through what you're going through. That's my message today. Tammy, good morning. How old are you? Exactly. I know you said it. I know. I love that. Anyway, we've got an advanced workout today. It's really critical that you guys focus in on this. But again, feel yourself. Know what you're doing is really benefiting you. And I've been talking a little too long, so it's time to get started. Here we go. Okay, so I got some new exercises per normal. I enjoyed the day before, the workouts the night before, going through thinking what I want to do, what I want to teach today, what I want to help you with. And if nobody's given me anything specific to work on, then I create my own stuff as well of things that I think will be useful. Okay, so what I want you to do, nice and easy, just the way that we do start. Just nice and easy step. And even though it's an advanced workout, we still want to start with a warm-up. Your body still wants to get the heart rate up. You still want to get the blood going. You want to make sure that at any point you hydrate. And in fact, because I know it's warm, I'm actually going to hydrate right now before we even start the workout, because I know I'm going to dehydrate as we start. So if anybody wants to grab their water and have a quick drink, please do now. I hope this bottle lasts me the whole way. Okay, so we're going on to just step tap. No different than we normally do with everything, just to get the hip flexors working, get the balance in the leg that's staying on the ground. Make sure it's working. Try not to let the board wobble. Now what I want you to do, it's an advanced one. Take your finger and put your finger on top, unless you don't feel comfortable and you can hold the pole. If you want to have a quicker grab, you can do your thumb instead. But what I don't want is the board rocking side to side as you tap it. Now let's go a little higher with the legs, so we're more up and down, up and down. Good, and you'll feel your heart rate begin to increase. So we're getting that blood flow going. We're getting the oxygen flooding around the body and rejuvenating the muscles as we're working. I see people sending messages, thank you so much. I can't read them from here. So I will certainly respond at the end of class, and I so appreciate you stopping by and hopefully working out. Okay, come back, just roll the ankle out. Your right ankle is now rolling out. And again, like I said, we're going to go through a little bit faster through these exercises. Left foot, off you go. So the whole point in here of going faster now is I want you to have that quickness. There's different twitch fibers, change leg again, go out to in your body. And you'll notice that long distance runners have slow twitch fibers and sprinters have quick twitch fibers. And so change leg, it's the left leg. So what's really important is we train. You're born genetically with a certain amount. Good, just a little step on the ground. You're born with a certain amount of fibers when you first go, and that kind of lends an athlete to be a sprinter or to be more of a long distance runner or middle. but we want to make sure that we're working both. So even if we've only got a few fast twitch fibers, we can engage them quickly when we need to for movement and balance. Good, come back. All I want now, little knee bend, stand. Knee bend, stand. If you want to put your thumbs on, do that. You'll notice when I'm doing this, as I bend, my body comes slightly forward, my butt goes out, my body goes slightly forward, so I'm just here as I go. I want to stay through the middle. Good. Feel that heart rate staying up. Good, come back. Now, this is a new exercise we're going to do. We're going to start this with a little warm-up. Go tap 1, tap 2, tap 3, bring it down. Same foot again. 2, 3. I noticed I had to recorrect my balance on my left foot as I went wider. I could feel one more time right foot. I could feel my balance wasn't perfect on my left leg. Let's go 4 times to the left. 1 and lift, 2 and lift, bring it down. 3 more times. 1, 2, 3, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, bring it down. 1, 2, 3, bring it down. Okay, good. So watch this one. This is the new one we're going to be doing. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, ground. Now roll your leg on the ground to behind, lift it up and bring it back. Let me show you again. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, tap on the ground. You're not putting your weight on the ground. I'm staying on my left leg. Now roll a quarter circle and then lift it up and bring it back. Let's try this one. Are you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, on the ground, roll it back, lift it up and down. One more time on the right leg. 1, 2, 3, tap the ground, roll it quarter circle, lift it up and bring it down. Now let's go to the left side. We go 1, 2, 3, tap the ground, roll it around, lift your knee, bring it back. I've got to move my water out the way. Oh, here we go again. Sorry about that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, tap the ground. Now draw a quarter circle going back, lift the knee, bring it back. Let's go one more time to the left. 1, 2, 3, tap the ground, draw a quarter circle around, lift the knee up and bring it back. Okay, we're going to go right, left, 3 times through each side. A little faster for those of you that can, and keep it slow for those that need to continue to work on it. Here we go. You ready? 1, 2, 3, ground, slide it around, lift, down. Is that too fast? 1, 2, 3, tap the ground, quarter turn and down. That's 1 time. Right, 1, 2. I slowed it down just a little bit here. Slide it round, bring it up, down. Second time left. 1, 2, 3. Tap the ground, slide it round, lift it up, down. Last one, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Tap the ground, circle round, up and down. And again, keep that board balanced. 1, 2, 3. Tap the ground, quarter circle, lift the knee and down. Very good. Little side step in side to side. I can already feel my body temperature's risen a lot. Just from doing these exercises. There you go, good. Okay, next one we're going to do is I want you to now lift your foot, tap the number 3, slide your foot all the way across the board, bring it back to number 1, lift it up and down. Watch how the left leg, or feel actually, don't watch, feel how your left leg works. Let's go 1 time on the right, follow me. Tap the 3, slide your leg all the way across, bring your foot back to number 1. Oh, I can feel I saved my balance. Lift the knee and down. Let's go to the left side. Tap the 3, drag your foot all the way across, drag your foot to number 1, lift the knee and down. Here we go again. Tap the 3, adjust your balance. If you don't have to use the board, try it. Go across, bring it back to number 1, lift and down. Let's go left leg. Even use your thumbs on there. Drag it across, bring it down, up and down. Let's go right foot again. Tap, slide, slide, lift up and down. Doing great, I'm sure of it. Tap, slide, back, lift up and down. Good, so again, Just a little work for the legs, the hips, loosening the legs up and keeping your balance as your leg changes direction. Quick question for you. How old are you? I'm amazing. Exactly. How you doing? You're amazing. Good. Just a little step tap again. Just to get back into here. Okay, we're going to go on to a V step now. So the V step is going to be a 3, but we're going to lift the leg. Let me show you one time. I'm going to go lift, tap, step, lift, back, behind. So we've got a lift in between each one and tapping the foot against the knee. You ready? Right foot. Step, tap, step, tap, step back. Now we go to the number 2. Step, tap, foot goes to number 2, step, tap the knee, come back. Now we go to the number 1. Step, tap, and step back. Now we're going to go to the left foot. Left foot comes up, touch the foot against the knee, push, touch the foot against the knee, step back. Left number 2. Step, tap, step, touch, and back again. Now number 1. 1 tap, step back. Okay, for those of you who want to go a little faster, we're going to go a little faster so we get real life movement speed. For those of you who want to stay slow, stay slow. Here we go, right foot. Step, tap, down. Number 2. Step, tap, number 2. Number 1, step, tap. Let's go to the left. 3 tap, and down. Now 2 with the left. 2 touch, come back. Last one, number 1 tap, and down. Good. Now what I want to do is we're going to reverse it. For those of you that just went fast, we're now going to go slow. So follow me in speed. We're going to hold because I want to work on the balance. I'm going to talk about each position. Here we go. Step 3 and tap. Now we're going to hold it here. What I want you to do is take off the hand slightly where you're closest to the pole and feel how the pressure is on the ball of your foot. Good. Step across, come across, go in here, take off if you need or want to the hand closest. And when I say the ball of the foot, I'm talking about by the big toe. Good. And step back. Now let's go to 2. I step and I hold. Now, if you feel comfortable, take off the hand closest. If you feel really comfortable, want to change, just take both hands off and grab. Feel how you can feel the outside of your ankle stretched a little bit and more pressure on the inside of your foot. Good. Come to the other side. Step and hold balance. Now, if you've got your balance, don't lean outside the poles, but see if you can take your hands off and feel the whole inside of your foot, from the big toe to the ball to the inside of the heel. You're strong. Now step back. Now let's go 1 on 1. I step 1, I come up and hold. If you feel comfortable, take your hands off. Yeah, good. Change. Other 1. Come in there, hold. Feel that balance inside of the foot again and come back. Good. We're not going to do the other side because we've balanced on both sides on 3 and 3, but sometimes I want to slow it down having gone fast. Now we're going to speed it up because you felt those pressure points. Last time through, we're going to go right and left a little bit faster. You ready? 3, tap, and down. 2 on the right. 2, tap, and notice I'm checking my foot position because I want to make sure as I'm going fast that I'm getting it right. Left, here, so I look, and then I'm going to look up. Now I go to 2, tap, and down, and the last one, 1 tap, and down. There you go, good. Shake the legs out, you're doing great. Okay, so now we're going to go into a new exercise that we haven't done before, which is going to be for strengthening the legs, the quads. So I want you to put your right foot right in the middle of the board. We're moving fast today. I want to push you. We've got 3 days off of me coaching you. So I want to give you a good workout today, and then you can go back on YouTube and watch any videos over the weekend you want. Good, so we're in here. What I want you to do now is go into a knee bend and come and stand and balance. Find that balance on the single leg. If you want to keep your foot lower to the ground, you can. Now what I want you to do is push on the 3 with your left foot and come back and find that balance. Good, find that balance. Now step back behind, bend both legs, and come back up and find your balance. There you go, good. Now push down to the side as if you're going sideways and come back to the middle and find that balance. You'll notice your right leg is really focusing. You can feel your foot feeling different pressure points. Here we go, go back. Last time, we go back into here, whoops. Come back, feel that strength, come and stand up again. Find that balance. Now I can really feel my right leg getting a little tired. Good, go to the left, push the left. Come back to the middle. Can you find that balance? Find that peaceful moment where you can find your balance. Good, and step back, let's change legs. Make sure the middle of your left foot is right in the middle of the red mark on your board. So here we go, you ready? Feel solid. Fine, make sure you're in the middle. Here we go, bend both legs. Now come up and find that balance. Take your time to feel the pressure point between the big toe and the little toe. Good, now step on the left. Step with your right foot to the right. Now come back up. Can you find that balance? Good, step back. Go into here now. Go into a little squat. Feel the strength in your front leg and push off of the back toe as well. Come back up. Find that balance. Step to the right. Feel the lean now. Come back and find that balance again. There you go, good, and step back. Now come back down to the ground, last one. Push up and have that strength, find that balance straight away. There you go, step to the right. I'm slightly off balance, I bring myself back to the center. Find that balance. And step back off. Very good. So we're now finding our center from back to forward and side to middle. So again, we're working multi-directional of a single leg being able to find its balance point and strengthen up, because when you fall or you begin to fall, it tends to have the pressure on one leg, never on both. And so we want to make sure that we can adjust really quickly and have the strength to bring ourselves back. Am I going to grab a quick drink of water? Okay, on the same idea, let's step up on 2 and 2. So this again is an exercise that is following on from yesterday for Dee, that since she had more problems falling to the side, she was really strong going forward, but once she began to go to the side, sometimes her leg would just give way, and she'd find herself going down on the ground. So this is an exercise, it's a leg builder, right? We want to make sure that we're strengthening the legs, but we're also strengthening the legs to balance, not just strengthening the legs. So come and find your balance in the middle on 2 and 2, and go into a squat. Hold that squat, you'll feel your legs engaged. Now what I want you to do is push to the right, lift this leg up so you'll feel the strength in here. Now I want you to step and come back straight to your balance again. I overcorrected and went too much pressure. We want to go slow on this one so you feel the pressure. Good. So you found your balance. Now push to the left. Go down in the leg so you can feel the leg work, and lift your right leg slightly. Now slowly put the pressure back on and come back to the middle without overcorrecting. That was better. That time I did better than the first time because I went a little slower. Good. Now stand up and just rock side to side. When you rock, it's going to help loosen up the leg muscles. So if you find yourself getting tired during an exercise and you don't want to get off the board, but you don't want to keep going that exercise because you feel it's draining you, just stand up and rock side to side. It will loosen the muscles up in a nice, fluid and gentle action. Here we go again. Are you ready? Butt goes out. Find that balance in the middle. There you go. Head up. Make sure your shoulders are back. How you doing? Amazing. Good. Push to the right. Bend the knee slightly on the right. Don't let your body go outside, but lift your left leg. Now slowly put the foot back on the board, check your position, and slowly apply the pressure and come back to the middle. We're still in a squat position, so your legs are still working. You should find that your right leg is a little more tired than your left. Good. Shift now to the left. Bend your legs slightly as if you're halfway going to the ground. Lift the right leg up. Now slowly put the pressure back on your right foot and come back to the middle slowly and find that balance. There you go, and come and stand up and just rock side to side. Now it's really important, we've talked about this and I talk about this all the time. If you couldn't do it, if you couldn't find the balance but you were trying, That's almost as good, and when I say almost as good, it's really the brain is working maybe even harder than when you find it. It's success. Being balanced is your goal, but doing the exercise is success because we're reconnecting that brain to body connection. And as long as the brain is feeling it or trying to feel it and sending messages, you're getting stronger. Don't get confused by work and success of the exercise. The exercise is the work. The success comes when you have that moment where everything's in alignment. It's a great feeling. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit quicker now. Come and find the middle. Butt goes out. Go into that squat position. You'll notice as you begin to get a little tight on the muscles, it's a little harder to find that balance, so you're really developing the strength of the muscles too. Good. Push to the right, lift the leg. Now come straight back and slowly find that middle. Stay in the squat. Good. Go to the left. Lift the leg slightly, come back and find that middle. Oh, I overcorrected. Too much pressure on my right. Good. Go to the right, lift the left leg, stay in the squat, come back to the middle. There you are. Good. Push to the left, lift the leg slightly, come back, find that middle. Beautiful. One more time. Go to the right, lift the leg, softly put the foot down and shift your weight, find that middle. Look how amazing it is. Go to the left, how your brain can control so much, so slow, isolating that body movement and be in control of what your body's doing. Perfect. Stand back up and just rock side to side. If you need a drink of water, get a drink of water. Because water is never relative to age, it's relative to work, right? It's relative to heat, it's relative to your body's composition, the way it's made up. And if I asked you how old you are, it has nothing to do with what you're doing. So how old are you? I'm asking every day today. Every day today. I'm asking a number of times. I want it to come into your system. You are amazing. Okay, next thing we're going to do now. We're going to go on to one of my favorite exercises, which is the running. We increase this as we go, before we go to the long bands we're going to go to. So put your feet on one and one and start just by rocking side to side. Okay, and what we're going to do here, in about 10 seconds, we're going to run for 4 minutes. You go 4 minutes, then 3. We're going to go 1 minute on the board, 1 minute on the ground, 1 minute on the board, 1 minute on the ground, because I want you to feel, here we go, you're starting. I want you to feel how solid the ground feels, that the ground is nothing to be scared of because your body is in control of you. Good, so you're just moving your feet nice and fast. I'm barely lifting my feet off of the board right now. Barely lifting my feet, but I can speed my feet up if I want just by putting pressure on each foot. As it hits the board, I put the pressure down. Make sure you're holding onto the handles. It's actually just as good to use the handles here than it is to actually, if you took your hands off, you'll see the poles, because they're flexed, they'll start rocking around on you. And so it's best, without a doubt, to use those handles. Now, if I want to go a little faster, or I want to lift my knees a little bit more, I can do that. There you go. Let's get this heart rate up. We got 9 seconds before we step off the board. So we're getting that heart rate up, getting that blood flowing, oxygen pumping around the body. Good. And step back off the board. Now in the middle, I want you to run. Get those feet going. And you can't really hear probably, but my feet are so light. I'm not looking to run heavy. I just want to pad the floor. My knees are coming up. If you want to go a little higher with your knees, you can. If you want to go slower and lift those knees, or if you just want to do small little steps, I have no preference on which one's better because they all work something different. So everything you're doing is perfect for you. Good, so we just keep that little run going. We've got 22 seconds left to go on this exercise before we get on the board. And again, this is a huge challenge. If you want to stop and get water, please stop and get water. If you want to take a break and sit down and join back in, do it. Whatever you know is best for you, you do it. For those that have been doing it a while, I know some of you have messaged me and said, you're able to run for 3 minutes now. Here we go, step up on the board. And you can't believe that you're running for 3 minutes because only a few weeks ago, you couldn't last the whole minute. So it's really exciting, and that's why we continue to push and give the opportunity to go a little longer. But again, You go at your own pace. You go at your own speed. You have to feel you are your best coach. I always look back and I said to my players when I was a coach, who's your best coach you've ever had? And they go, oh, it's you, Dan, or another coach they had, because there's a lot of good coaches out there. And I'd say, no, you're your best coach. I hope I'm the best teacher. And the difference between a coach and a teacher at the youth level is a coach is actually teaching them how to get better and giving them the tools to go to the next level. I've got 5 seconds, whereas a coach can understand what's going on. And I said, here we go, on the ground, last minute running. And so I'd say, if you hit a shot in soccer and you mishit it and everybody, celebrated, it went in the top corner and you're running around, in your heart, you still know you were a little lucky. Now, it doesn't mean to say you take away the celebration, but you know you have to go away and work on it because that was a little lucky, and luck always runs out. I know, I lived in Vegas. So you are your best coach. You know your body. You know what's going on with your body better. For the last 30 seconds, if you want, if you feel comfortable, take your hands off, but remember you can grab the poles whenever you want. So again, reevaluate yourself. Always be thinking, how am I feeling? Do I feel strong? Should I take a break? I've done enough. I could go a little bit more. I don't need to take a break yet. So here we go. We've got the last 5 seconds. You guys are doing great. Stay in there. How you doing? Amazing. Good. And just walk it out. Okay. I know that was tough. There's no way that you can just fly through that and not have your body temperature rise and have your heart rate rise. So we're going to take a few seconds to recover and feel what we're doing before we go into the next exercise. After the next exercise, we're going to go to the red ball. And then after the red ball, we're going to do a couple of quick exercises with the bands. Okay, I'm going to grab my water. Please also grab your water. While I'm doing that, I want to see what people are saying. Hey, Danny. Good morning, Wendy. Julie. Julie, you're late? Soon you won't be late because you'll have the new poles. I know you got the new poles yesterday and adapting the system. Julie is a star, I'm telling you. She's self-sufficient. She drills her own holes. She does everything with the board. I mean, in fact, we know that Julie is actually a landscaper. She's starting her own business, right, Julie? You got the Julie Weber landscaping business that's starting out. You've already got the truck for it. Okay, next exercise. I hope you're smiling and laughing, Julie. Okay, feet are going to be behind the board. If you can't see them, I'm just going to lift them up so you can see where they are. Now we're going to go into a little squat. All you do is stick your butt out, go into a squat, and stand up. Go into a squat. We've been doing it on the board. This should feel very comfortable. Now what I want you to do in here is I want you to take your hands off of the poles. If you want, you can put your hands on your knees and stand back up. So now what I want you to do is go a little deeper and push back up. Feel the pressure over the ball of the foot, maybe just slightly on the inside, but really it's the whole front of your foot. You're here, go a little deeper. You can use the poles and stand back up. Good, shake your legs out. We're going to do this one more time. This is an exercise to help get the strength for getting out of a chair confidently and with power. So what I want you to do, we're going to go back again. Feet, it's almost like they're 1.5, 1.5, in between the 2 and 1 numbers. Okay, go into a squat. Go a little deeper. Now, if you want, you can use the poles or put your hands on the knees and push yourself up. Good, come back, use the poles if you want, or you can put your hands on the knees and go. Now, if I turn sideways, you'll notice my chest goes forward. I'm in this position. When I'm in a chair, I go from here to stand up. So we want to make sure that we're working with your head over you, or your chest over your knees. Your head is up. I'm in this position now. Push and stand back up again. Let's go 2 more. Can you go a little deeper? Again, lean into the poles. Lean forward. The poles are holding you. Can you go a little deeper? Use the poles to pull, or put your hands here and stand up. And last one. Here we go. I'm going to put my butt back. I'm going to go deep. I'm going to go a little deeper. And now put my hands, push back up. Great job. We want to make sure we're working on everyday activity and movement, not just the balance board, but for a purpose. Okay, let's grab the board, turn it around so it's facing the back and the back is facing the front. Red ball work. Take your right foot, put it over the ball, put a little pressure and roll. You'll roll your knee, but I want you to think of rolling your feet. Rolling those feet around. There you go. Roll it around. Good. And let's change feet. Take your left foot, bring your knee to the inside. Put a little weight on there and roll it around. There you go. Good. Just want to keep working on this. There's so many exercises I can do on here, but I want to just go with the basics for now. Good. Change feet. Left foot, you're now going to bring it from inside to out. So as you go to the out, I've got to adjust my foot, make sure it's in the middle. As I go to the out, pause for a second on your little toe, then roll and push the little toe. What we're doing here is strengthening up the little toe. Good. Change feet. Make sure the foot's right in the middle. It's your left foot and pause a little bit on the little toe. Feel that little toe, push into it and feel the little toe pushing back. There you are. Good. And bring it back down. Okay, next one. Put your right foot in the middle. Just come and stand up. Find that balance. Go as high as you can on the foot. Now what I want you to do is stay high and I want you to rock the board side to side with your arms. So I'm actually pushing the board with my arms and I'm trying to keep my foot stable in the middle. What's happening is as I push, you'll feel how your foot pressure changes. When I go to the right, my big toe. When I go to the left, my little toe. Good. And come back down. Let's change feet. Put your left foot in the middle. Come and stand up and find your balance. Good. Find that balance. Now, when I push to the right, I feel my little toe working. When I push to the left, I feel my big toe working. So again, stay high. Go as high as you can on the ball of your foot. So it's almost like, you're going on tippy toes. I don't know what they call it in America. In England, we call it tippy toes. As high as you can go and push. Good. And come back, change your feet. Right foot goes. Last exercise we're going to do, because I want to jump to the bands today. Lift your foot up. Feel that balance now. Go down, go up, and rock the board. I'm rocking with my hands. Good. Find the middle. Find that balance. Now go down with your heel. Lift up with your heel. Find your balance. And then rock side to side. And last time, find the middle. Go down on your heel. Go up as high as you can. And rock the board side to side. I can feel my calf really working. I can feel the side of my knee and my ankle tightening. Good. Step back down. Here we go. Left foot goes on. Come to the middle. Come up, find your balance. Adjust, go as high as you can. Now come down on your heel. Go up on your heel and rock the board side to side. Good. Find your balance in the middle. Stay high. Now go down with your heel. Go up as high as you can and rock side to side. I am dripping in sweat. Find your balance in the middle. I can feel it running down under my eyes. Good. Go down. Either that sweat or I'm crying. Oh, the challenge. I love it. Up. Hold it there. How old are you? Rock side to side. How old are you? I want to hear it. You're amazing. Good. Find the middle and come back down and you're off. Very good. Okay, so now turn the board back to the front. And here we're going to change the poles to the inside. We're going to the long bands. I've got to decide what I'm going to use today. I'm going to use the thick black one. Am I going to use the blue ones that are great resistance or the red ones? Okay, change the poles to the inside. Okay, I'm choosing, I'll go the red. So again, when you attach the bands, you can hang them onto or the one you're not using, hang it on the hook. Now take this on the side. It slides through the side hole. I weave it through, so it's now attached. I place it on the hook, and I slide the hook all the way to the top. I'm now going to take the left one. Again, I slide it through. latch it in. The reason I created this way, is it's the safest way to attach. It can't snap off. It can't be on a hook that comes undone. The slide through is the safest way to go. Now, rock side to side. I'm going to just take a little bit of time because, again, some of you may take longer to get the bands in. And I know some of you, Julie's excited because she's going to go from the old system to the new system. And the old system took a lot longer to change the poles, line the holes up. And I'm so proud and happy to have a better system. So if anybody had the original Generation 1 and you want to convert to the Generation 2, reach out to me. Julie, we don't have it on the website yet, but we will eventually. But if you want to be able to do that now, feel free. I'm actually going to go and visit a lady who's one of our very first purchasers. She doesn't live too far away. I'm going to go on Monday to visit her and adapt her board for her as well. Maybe I'll even make a video of it so I can show you how it's done. Okay, here we go. You're going to take the long band, and all I want you to do, take your arm to the front and bend the elbow. Right, every time you push to the right, I want you to push up, so it's here. We push, we come back. We push, we're going 8, 2, 3, and 4, and keep the shoulder down, but lift from the shoulder. Don't let the shoulder come up to your ear. I think that's 7, and I believe that's 8. Good, let's change arms. Go to the left arm, again, bring your hand forward, bend the elbow so it's in front of your arm. Now when we push here, we go up, that's 1, 2, coordinating your pressure of your legs, 3, with movement of your arm, 4, so we're multitasking here, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. There you go, good, bring it down. If you want to do more of these later, please do. You can do as many as you want. We're going to do a quick one, advanced, but I'm going to take both at the same time. We're going to do 8. If you want to do one at a time again, feel free. I'll tell you when to change arms after 4. This time though, whether you're using one arm or 2, I want you to balance in the middle. So I take my arms forward, I bend my elbows, I'm going to hold the middle. Here we go. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. If you're using one arm, change the arm. And if you want to do it without just lifting your arm up, without even the bands, do that as well. Here we go. 5, keep that balance. 6, and 7, and 8. There you go. Place the bands back on. Rock, shake your right arm out. Now let me just show you this again, because Julie, I know you haven't been able to do the band work because of changing the pose so quick. So again, if I was doing this, I can just do this and squeeze my shoulder without even using the bands. So if you want to do the exercises, have the movement going, have the movement, but without having to use the bands. Okay, next exercise. Here we go. This one is going to be a balanced motion. I want you to take your arm, we'll do one arm. Go to here, bring it here. Now all I want you to do is holding it here, just go to a squat and stand. You're not even going to raise the arm. Squat and stand. Just that extra little resistance and balance on one side. 3 will help those legs get stronger. And 4. One more. And 5. Good. Change arms. You'll also feel your shoulders working. So here to here. Now we go into 5 more squats. And stand. 1. If I want to lift my arm a little higher, I can to add resistance. 2, and keep that balance down. Come on, 3, and 4, and 5. Good. Come and place them back. Now we're going to do them both at the same time if you want. So I'm just going to go here, put them here. We're only going to do 6. If you want to do single arm, we'll change at 3. Here we go. And 1, 2, and 3. If you want to change arm, change now, or no arms, or no bands, I should say. Here we go again. 1, and 2, and 3. Good job. Come place them back on. Shake those arms out. You can shake both arms at the same time if you feel comfortable. This is advanced, or one arm at a time. Whew, I am dripping in sweat. Okay, last exercise we're going to do now. It's a very interesting one. This is one that I've developed specifically for a rotator cuff injury. So all we're going to do is going to bring your arm up, bend the elbow, and all you're going to do is just twist forward and twist up. And all I want you to do is rock. I push to my left when I twist up, and here I twist. It's a great rotator exercise. Now, if you have bad rotator cuffs, do this exercise without a band. We're going to go 2 more. There and there. Just change arms. So again, you're going to take your arm, and again, if you don't want to use a band, just do this movement. It's great for your rotator cuffs. It gets the lubrication going in, and that's so important. It's so important to lubricate. Here we go. You ready? So it's here. I go to here. Now, I push on my left. When I push on my right, I twist my arm up. I'm here, and I twist up. I'm here, and I twist up. I'm here, and I twist up. And again, you should feel the shoulder rotating. Now, if you've got bad shoulders, just do small movements. If I had a bad shoulder, I'd probably just do this to here. Just a small moment to begin it and slowly increase the flexibility. Good. Bring it back down, shake out. Quick drink of water. And I grab that water. We've got one more exercise to do, which is the same thing, but it's now a double rotator cuff. So if you don't want to use the bands, you're here and just rotating that shoulder up and down. If you want to do one at a time with the band, you can, but I'm going to go move ahead on an advanced motion, and we're going to go here. Now we're going to find the middle. All I'm going to do is twist arm up, twist arms down. Arms up, arms down. Are you ready? I was just demonstrating. I've done 2 already. We're going to go 8 in here. Let's work those shoulders, but again, slow movement. Feel the muscle working. If you feel pain, stop. If you feel pain, but you want to keep going, do a smaller movement until you don't feel pain anymore. Again, you're your best coach. We're going to work through this together. So here we go. You ready? Find the balance. And 1. Keep the elbows high. 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. 2 more. 7. Last one. 8. Great job. Place them down. Whew, shake your arms out, or one arm at a time. Let's just rock. Okay, great job. That is the end of the workout today. We had a long workout and it was fast paced. So I would say we did a lot more reps than normal, and we did a lot of exercises jumping one to the next. So if you were able to keep up, amazing, because you really are improving, because this was one of our faster workouts. If you had to take a break, it's amazing still, because you really pushing yourself to your level, which is smart. You have nothing to prove, you have everything to gain. And so again, great job on doing that. And if you could only do a bit of the workout, that means you're closer next time to being better, because you're challenging yourself. Keep challenging. We were born to be challenged. We were born to grow. We were born to get better. And never forget, I don't care how long ago you were born, I care about who you are today and who you're going to prepare to be and able to be tomorrow and every tomorrow after that. Here we go. Step off the board. Good. Just lift your legs. Take your right foot, push the board to the right, right foot on. Let's just stretch out that calf, especially from doing that red ball exercise. There you go. Just feel that stretch. So my heel is on the ground. If I showed it from the side so you guys can see, this is the angle of my foot. You can see that I have my heel on the ground, my toe is up, and I'm just stepping and stretching that calf out. Let's go to the left foot. Push the board to the left, put the ball of your foot on the board, and then push your heel to the ground. Whew. That was a sweaty workout. Good, change leg. We're going to go one more time to the right, a little bit quicker now. Just feel that stretch. There, good. Change feet. Now, remember, get on the board tonight and watch TV. Rock for 20 minutes. Put your feet in different positions. Sometimes have them in 2 and 2 when you're rocking. Sometimes 2 and 1, sometimes 3 and 1 or 3 and 2. And just rock. Good, all I want you to do now is just some butt kickers. Now, when you're watching TV and just rocking, you'll notice that your brain begins to focus on what's happening on TV and you'll forget you're rocking. It's an amazing place to go to because what's happening is your brain is working independently of your thoughts and figuring out what you're doing with your body instead of your brain and body having to be focused on one thing only. You're multitasking like you did most of your life. Good. All I want you to do now is you're just going to bend forward, put your hand on your knee, bend down till you can feel your knee, then lift your knee up, grab the ankle, and try and give a little stretch. There you go, a little stretch in the leg. And I guarantee for some of you that have a really hard time with this, even if you get to here and lift the knee a little bit, just go to here. Because what will happen over time, your suppleness will loosen up, you'll become more flexible. Not doing it, I guarantee, will never make you more stable. But doing a little bit and trying to increase your flexibility and mobility each day, you will increase as you go. It's so important. We go right leg again, down here. Feel the knee, keep your balance on your left leg. See if you can lift that knee in the board. If you need to, can rest on a side, or if you want to challenge yourself, keep the board in the middle so that again, you're really balanced on your left leg. Good, let it down. Last time, right leg, slide your hand down, lift your knee up, come in, and then pull and go into here. Feel that stretch, feel that strength. Doing great. There you go, good. Just shake your legs out, loosen those legs up. We're gonna walk down the pole a little bit now. So my butt goes out, I keep my legs straight, and all I'm doing is just walking down, going a little lower. The poles are here to support me until you feel the stretch down the back of your legs, and just hold it there for a second. If you want an extra stretch, just drop your head. Good, and come and walk back up the poles again. Good, now I want you to do, just lift your knees, just a couple, and continue to bring that heart rate down. And every time you step on the ground, I want you to feel how strong that ground is. This is the same ground you're going to be using the rest of your life. This is the same ground that when you go outside, it's solid, it's rock, there's a base to it. Never fear the ground as you begin to trust your body and never have to worry about what the ground is. Good, last thing we're going to do, roll the shoulders out. I'm going to come a little closer. Come and say hi to everybody. Good, roll them forward. Good, just lift your shoulders to the ears and let them drop. Lift them up and let them drop. Lift them up and let them drop. Good. Take your arm now, take your right elbow and pull it across your body and just feel that. And again, you can be behind the board so you can grab hold of the board. Take your left arm, just bring it across your body. Feel that stretch across here. Good. Now the next one, again, if you feel comfortable and confident, then let go of the board, put both hands behind and just pull yourself back into here. You'll feel how your shoulders are being pulled backwards. If you don't feel comfortable, what I want you to do, hold on with one hand, take your hand behind, and just wrap your hand around your back here so you can feel that stretch on your back. Okay, so change hands. You can either put both hands behind or hold on with one, take the other arm behind as far as you can, but comfortably, and feel the stretch down the front of the muscle. So again, the other hand will be behind your back like this. Got it? I can't believe I just turned with my hand in front as if I'm holding the pole. I could have dropped it and said, but I didn't. Anyway, that should leave us for today. Fantastic exercise. Hang on one second. Great job today. Loved having you here. Diana, you are so right. She just wrote, I'm tired but amazing. And you're amazing no matter what, and you're tired because you've been making yourself even more amazing. So great job. Thanks for joining in. That's awesome. Danny Clubb, nice to see you, Danny. I don't know if you're still here or watching, but thanks for stopping by. Nick Hart, oh, he must be so happy because you got Liverpool coming back to finish up the season, but there'll always be an asterisk next to it, mate. I can't ever say true champions. Oh, it must be painful. Julie Weber, again, great to see you here. Deborah, Deborah Herman, absolutely. You're ready to step in, and you can just do a little bit, join in just a little bit with us. Do the minimum, but start it, because what we fear, what we think we're not ready for, we don't realize we're so much closer than we thought, and only doing it will actually reveal where we are. So thanks so much for stopping by. It's always great. I enjoyed the conversation with you the other day, and it's so important that, again, you continue to grow your strength. Trust yourself. Don't be scared of the challenge. Susan. Hey, Susan. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. I don't know if you were working out with us today, but if you weren't, I look forward to you joining in. But again, thanks so much for stopping by. And I think all the other messages I got, for people that want to message and haven't been able to, I got some feedback from Kim. She let me know you have to log in under your own account, so that then you're eligible or able to send messages. I didn't even know that. And so if you want to send messages, please log in your own account, follow us. That will give you access to leave messages. And again, just by following us, you'll get all the notifications as well about all the different stuff we're doing. I do, and I'm excited to say, have a new product coming up. And it's to do with the 60 Up balance board. It's it's amazing. It's incredible. We're still a couple of months out, but I'm so excited about it. And it's not expensive. We're looking at about $19.95. So I'm not here to sell you on it. I'm saying there's something more coming up, which I invented the same time as I did the board, but I chose the board first to bring, and it works together. So get excited. It is incredible. It's one of the most amazing things. So obviously when I launch it, I'll let you know, and we'll be adding it to the workout for the balance board, but it can be used on its own as well. It is incredible, and I don't say that lightly. It means I love it, absolutely love it. And so does Bob Eubanks as well. He's used it and thinks he enjoys it as much as the 60 Up, if not even more. But again, they can be used together. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Thanks so much for a great workout today. I hope you're sweating like me. Make sure you hydrate. Make sure you eat well. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the fresh air if you're getting outside. Trust yourself, but be smart. And know you're your best coach. You know you better than anybody else does. Don't let anyone limit you, and don't let anybody push you out of the highest level of your comfort zone as well, because you got to look after you, and I'm here to help support. Have a beautiful weekend. Oh, there's another message. Who put this one? Kirk, thanks so much again, mate. I really appreciate you being here, and wish you a cool weekend. I know that isn't going to happen too much, but keep that ice water close by. Have a great one. Thanks so much. Julie Weber, you are so right. How old are you, Julie? You're amazing. And even if people don't ask, how you doing today? I'm amazing. So keep that going. Rosa, thanks so much as well. You're amazing. Love you all. And have a great weekend. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you on Tuesday.